Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of RC Classic Garage. This is my 1960 Alfa Romeo Touring Spider, and I've owned this car for over 13 years, and I've never driven it. In fact, I've never even heard this car run. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that I refer to this as my lifelong project. This is a car that is also referred to as my long-term relationship. I live in the UK, this is South Africa. This is a car that has tested my wallet. This is a car that's tested my patience and tested my sanity. But today feels different. Because for the first time in over a decade, this car is very close to being a complete car again. I bought this car in early 2012, and it was a complete basket case. And when I say basket case, I mean basket case. It was missing a whole lot of parts. It was completely rusted. And I decided at that time the only way to do it properly would be a full nut and bolt rebuild. To give you an idea of just how long this project has taken, I stripped this car when my son was just a toddler. And I used to babysit him in the garage, and while I was stripping it, I put him inside the car. And he is now 15 years old, and he too has never seen this car run, never heard it run. But the funny story is that when I put him inside this car, it was full of cobwebs, and he refers to it as the car with spiders. So this car was completely stripped down. It was sent off for sandblasting and metalwork. And unlike the Alfa Romeo 105 series, nothing is available for these. There are very few reproduction parts, so everything had to be handcrafted and made from scratch. So this body shell spent nearly 4 years in a body shop in town. And I finally got the car back in 2018. It was solid, it had been repainted in its original grey, and then actually it stood. Life happened, work happened, and then COVID happened. But in 2022, I finally got back to South Africa in the December holidays, like I am now. And I started putting this car back together. I started with the suspension and the brakes. And I realized how long it was taking, and also realized how little time I was spending in South Africa. And for me to put the car back together in this state would have taken me years and years and years of holidays. And therefore, I decided at that stage to hand it over to my trusted mechanic, Boopie. And that really was the best decision I could have made, because he's rebuilt the engine and gearbox. He's rebuilt the brakes and clutch. He's fitted the fuel tank, the fuel lines. And last December, when we were here, we installed a brand new wiring harness. But since then, he's installed everything else, like all the glass, the fittings, and the fiddly bits. And today, my mate Stephen is here, and he's patiently connecting everything up. It looks very good. So let's take a proper walk around and have a look at this car. The Alfa Romeo 2-litre Touring Spider is one of the rarest and most elegant Italian sports cars of the late 1950s and early 60s. Designed and built by the legendary Touring in Milan, only about 3,400 examples were built between 1958 and 1962, making it highly collectible today. It has a 2-litre twin-cam 4-cylinder engine with twin Solex carburetors, producing around 115 miles per hour, driving the rear wheels through a 5-speed manual gearbox. So we have a fully rebuilt engine and gearbox. The suspension is completely back into the car. The brakes are done. There are new brake lines. The fuel tank is in. The paint still looks fantastic, even after all of these years. This is the closest the car has ever been to being complete. So, what's next? Well, Stephen is working his way through the wiring, and if we're lucky, we're going to hear it start up for the first time in over 5 decades this holiday. And yes, you heard that correctly. This car has not started or been driven in over 5 decades, because it stood for about 40 years before I bought it. So the brand new wiring harness is in the car, but it's not actually doing anything yet. All of this needs to be connected up under the dash, into the fuse box, and every electrical component. That's where the real fun begins. Now, Boopie's already done all the mechanical bits, the distributor, the coil, and all those connections are in. But just look at that engine bay. I mean, that's properly satisfying. Clean, simple, and exactly how it should be. Now Stephen introduces the basics, connecting the starter motor, connecting the ignition switch, and then introducing a battery, just to see if we can get the car to crank over. Turn key, and it cranks. Stephen and I have been friends for well over 30 years. And back in our youth, we built countless cars together. Everything from Alfa GTVs to AC Cobras. This stuff runs deep. The blue AC Cobra is Stephen's, which he built himself, right down to making his own wiring harness. And parked behind it, well, that red Cobra, that's mine. I built over 25 years ago. You get the connection. Two cars built with the same mindset. Simple, mechanical, and all about driving. And well, what's the plan for this car overall? Well, I hope to get it completed as much as possible here in South Africa. So to get the car running, get it fully completed, we'll have the interior done, and then we'll ship it to the UK as a complete car, and I will once again take over the project, where I will have all of the chrome work done and finishing off every piece of the car bit by bit to make sure it becomes that beautiful touring spider it once was. And these are the remaining parts that need to be fitted to the car. And I can tell you it's great to see so few. A few months ago, this section of the garage was piled up high with everything that needed to be fitted. But what we have now is a few spares on that side with a couple of chrome trimmings. We have a rear bumper, two soft top frames, and a new soft top canvas. And then most of the things are like chrome trims or duplicates. You can see we have the lock for the glove box, all of the aluminium pieces and interior pieces that go around the car. We have the chrome trims that go down the side of the car. They need to be polished up and put in. And then there we have the interior. And well, that's most of the old one. We'll have that completely redone. But I think we'll be going back to the original color, which was the dark red maroon color, because I think it will be absolutely stunning with the dark grey exterior of the car. So we're going to leave the car here with Stephen, surrounded by multicolored wires, wiring schematics, and voltage meters. Hopefully when we return in a few days, we can fit the radiator, put in fuel, and fire up the car for the first time. So this project has been 13 years in the making, and it's quietly followed my life. I've moved countries several times, and this car's waited patiently. But I feel we are close now. This is close to the end for this project. So guys, thanks for watching another episode of RC Classic Garage. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. This channel is all about the ownership experience of my classic car collection, and this is an update on the Alfa Romeo Touring Spider project. I hope to bring you another episode very soon where we fire this car up for the first time. Please do like, subscribe, and see you all next time. Ciao.